professionals, medical negligence of medical professionals. But in paragraph 8 of the judgment, the list
You
of
have already approached the commission also, the consumer forum.
yes, my lord.
So that can be also looked into by a forum so far as the medical
No, my lord.
negligence.
The problem is that the essential problem from the very beginning is that they are making it a some treatment protocol problem. But there are certain very, very serious hospital problems which are not under the jurisdiction of medical council. They have spoliated documents, spoliation of documents.
That is what I find the single bench has also said that you can approve the police. If suppose any documents is fabricated, forced, manipulated, or something of this or changed, I think that it requires a proper investigation to be gone into by an investigating agency.
Spoliation is a civil wrong. It is not a criminal wrong.
Which one?
Spoliation. Spoliation in the Western world has been rocking during the last half a century, and it has been taken as a civil wrong. It is not a criminal wrong. And
fabrication, if there is a fabrication, manufacturing of the documents, changing the documents.
Yes, that is spoliation.
I think the forgery is coming under the now Bharatiya Nyaya Sanghita. It has come.
Provided I go to the criminal, because I had three options. I could have gone to criminal, to civil, or to consumer forum, all or anyone. Yes. So I didn't choose any criminal approach. I went to civil.
Suppose if you come to a civil,
and that spoliation is strictly civil. Strictly civil.
How one would ascertain?
Because there is documents.
The documents have come. The documents have been manipulated. The documents have been changed. Now, who is having the proper custody of those documents?
They have the exclusive.
So that is why the investigation is the proper mode that they will go and make an investigation.
No investigation is necessary.
Cannot go and make a roving.
No, my lord. No investigation is necessary here. Because there is so much of contradiction amongst their own documents. Yes. There is so much of contradiction that proves itself that those have been doctored. That does not require any police investigation.
Then it's the commission who is the authority to take.
Yes, that's exactly for which
the commission has been approached, and the court has said that you can ventilate that grievance before the commission.
Commission is a different thing. Commission, I went there.
Yes.
Yes, I went there.
So that is what is recorded, that you have already done so.
Yes, in commission. Yes. My lord, Clinical Establishment Regulatory Commission. Yes. There, they have the jurisdiction. Yes. And there I went there. They just kicked me out. They did not allow me to submit a single sentence. And that is the reason why I had to go to the writ court.
No, are you challenging the order of the clinical?
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Where?
That's exactly what I did.
Consumer court.
Consumer court has given some revealed some documents. Or consumer court, because I have gone. My lord, let me summarize this thing. That when I found that there were contradictions amongst these, I realized that the entire situation has been changed. The entire diagnosis has been changed. The entire thing has been changed, and they have created a new story, the not actual diagnosis and not actual cause of death. So I approached the Clinical Establishment Regulatory Commission with those things. They transferred me to medical council, who don't have the jurisdiction to deal with these hospital problems. So I waited with the consumer forum to have some admissions or statements on oath in affidavit form from the hospitals. I collected them. I submitted there an interlocutory application, which they call miscellaneous application, for discovery of documents against the two hospitals. The hospitals replied, and then I came back to this Clinical Establishment Regulatory Commission, and who just did not allow me to speak a single sentence. It was infringement of natural justice, my lord. I went there for this purpose, that the commission has a jurisdiction, and therefore they should listen to me. And they just hooted me out. I said only 2 sentences. That so, sir, you will not listen to me. I will have to go to a higher court for submitting my grievance. You may go anywhere. You may go anywhere. You may like. This was the approach, my lord. This was the approach of a judicial system. I was not allowed to
That
speak.
is not a commission, is not a judicial system. It's a
Anyway, that is,
quasi.
they have the jurisdiction. They have the jurisdiction, and that's why I went to them. And your lordship may refer to this. My lord, just the thing is that I have a lot of judgments of the Western country. There says that once spoliation is proved, the case is closed. You have no case. That is exactly they say. Spoliation is proved. That means the spoliatorum something. That is that. That means the spoliator has gained advantage, and it would have been a disadvantage to me. So once the spoliation is proved, the case closes. So I have come with a lot of documentary evidences where spoliation can be as clear as daylight.
Did you produce those documents before the trial court?
Trial
I
court,
mean, trial court means this before the single bench.
yes, yes,
Did you produce all those documents? that
yes.
they were
I
there?
have annexed all those documents which I produced before the commission.
Yes. No, in the single bench also?
Yes, I have annexed them. I have annexed all the documents that I produced before the commission, and the commission. Why not let me produce that my evidences? I can't produce my evidences. I can show that daylight, like daylight, there is difference between the.
Where is your writ petition?
In the form of paper book,
Justice for my daughter, deceased daughter. She has been killed.
So by this order, the complaint was disposed of. Then what is the final order again?
No, Milord, 173, it was initially ex parte order, thereafter again.
In his presence, it was disposed of.
No, my lord.
No, page 200, Milord, in his presence
So
it has.
complainant was not present.
Yes, Milord. That.
Actually, the thing
Thereafter
was that
200, he filed an application
I-
for recalling. Then page 200, Milord, this order.
I could not attend because I had an emergency pediatric patient.
Whatever.
And also, I applied for a rejoinder, submission of a rejoinder. So the next hearing had.
Next.
That is the thing, my lord. That is the thing I am telling.
No, sir. What you have done is you wanted to include or impede the doctors who have done. You say that when there was an oxygen saturation of 44%, then medical protocol does not provide or does not, I would say, recommend any intubation to be done. And this was done. So I think you wanted to.
That part
impede
I didn't. That part I didn't include in commission. Commission, I didn't include in
Everything was
commission.
included in the commission.
No. That's just by the by. By my complete, this is my lord, 214. This is complaint petition against spoliation of documents
Yes.
and other infringements of West Bengal Clinical Establishment Act.
Yes.
I haven't gone to medical council because under section 38(3) second paragraph of Clinical Establishment Act, it is clearly written that the issue of medical negligence of the medical professionals is under the jurisdiction of medical council.
This is what I was.
Yes, my lord, I know that.
Have that.
I know that.
Because the entire.
I know that.
So integrated.
That may be integrated, but
Great,
if
that
there
is
is no
what we
extra
wanted.
machine, if there is no extra machine in the emergency, is it doctor's fault? Is it doctor's fault or is it medical council's jurisdiction? If there is no ultrasound,
No, that is what is the clinical establishment that will be
yes,
coming.
they are not
because
listening to it.
They have also said that in order to establish a clinical establishment, they must have those
Yes,
infrastructure.
and they are not listening to that. That these are the hospital service deficiencies, not the medical service deficiencies of medical professionals. They are a very good.
If
Very
that
good.
would have been the simpliciter allegations, then, but since you have made it so complex by including the medical professionals into the, then everything gets so infused into it. Then
Then I have clarified.
the commission.
Then I have clarified. There is no problem in commission, my lord. Commission is a very good cook. Whatever batter you give, be it batter of paratha or batter of pizza, they create a good
Why not dosa?
puri, a puri, whatever you give.
Dosa.
They form a puri of medical negligence by medical professionals and serve
the
it to
lighter
the
side.
medical council.
Yes.
They always shrug off. They always shrug off that this is clinical protocol problem. So go to medical council. And medical council does not respond because they don't have any jurisdiction into that. Therefore, there is a clear distinction between the two jurisdictions, and that should have been heard of. They just kicked me out without hearing a single sentence. So who will decide? The list of allegations listed in paragraph 8 of the writ judgment, none of those are within the jurisdiction of medical council. None of those. So medical council will keep quiet, and my deceased daughter will not get justice because there is a jugglery of jurisdiction, underutilization of jurisdiction, infringement of natural justice. So why not certiorari? Bring all those documents here.
I understand, but the law has to be applied in the perspective of its object and the purpose for which it is there. Transgression of a domain is always, I think the Supreme Court or the courts have said that you can't. You have to work within the four corners of the domain or the powers which is given upon you. The question is only that whether they have transgressed the power or they say that they can't transgress the power, their powers are very limited. Then the only question which we have to consider is that it is within the contour of the law whether you were given an authority or the powers to decide this or
They have given.
that. Now, question is again, that's under the Clinical Establishment Act, what is the power of the commission? What they can do it. Now, there must be an element of those requirements to be pleaded in a petition which is to be filed. You are referring us to just in order to, in pursuit of a justice to be imparted, we are putting so much question just to understand. You have said many things,
My lord,
but
as you said, your lordship said that in reference to Clinical Establishment Act, my lord kindly comes
so
to.
this commission is established under that act.
Yes, very good, very well. My lord kindly comes. My lords kindly come to page 178.
Yes.
It's a rejoinder. Rejoinder to the first petition.
Yes.
My lord kindly come to page 181.
Yes.
And henceforward, your lordships will find that in every paragraph, the concerned section, infringement of the concerned section of Clinical Establishment Act has been mentioned.
Just 1 minute. Which paragraph you are talking? You are
Paragraph
referring to
5,
paragraph 4 onwards.
paragraph 5, paragraph 6.
Just give us 1 minute time.